Welcome back to Shoulder Challenge Month. We're on week 1, day 5. Now today we're going to go over shoulder and scapula WorkSpace, but we're going to go until failure. Now you can break this up into just doing the shoulder, one shoulder as long as you can, taking a break and then doing the other, and then taking another break and doing the scapula, taking another break and doing the other one. Break up to multiple times throughout the day. For me, I just went straight through and did all 4 of them at once and took under 5 minutes. So this is very relevant, but it'll feel really, really good in terms of a muscle burn. So I'll start the video and kind of walk through this here. So as you can see, as I go through the biggest range of motion possible, pain-free, you're going to notice I'm going to add some rotational movement on where some of the sticky areas are, or areas of tightness to where it's hard to move in that direction. Now, rotational movement, those are the first lines of communication to the brain. So as we go through and rotate there, especially if you notice like popping, cracking, like roughly where my arm is at currently in the video, go back and forth, rotational movement. The popping definitely won't occur as much, but also making sure that the rib cage doesn't twist when your arm comes back and that your head doesn't turn as well. As you can see with the timer, I definitely didn't start it, so I timed it on myself. For my right arm, I got 1:19, which is going to be better than my left, but keep moving as often as much as you can until you can't move anymore. You can vary the speeds up, you can go slow. It's all variable, as you can see as I go through. And even keeping track of your personal record time throughout this is also incredibly valuable. As you can see, my pup, Sam, he is loving life and is wondering what the heck I'm even doing. Yeah, he's definitely wanting some attention. So keep that record of time and then start with the other arm as well. Start that here. Perfect. So as you can see with my other arm, it's hard for me to come back and around. And again, adding that rotational movement, adding varying different speeds. However, now if you notice sharp pain specifically, like let's say I come here, sharp pain, diminish the angle till it feels better, go around, and then continue. Now if we go to failure, add in the areas that you still feel some tightness, tension, and don't press into the area where you have sharp pain, go around it, and still go for time. That's fine. We don't want to stress the area that has the sharp pain, especially if it's bone collapsing and pinching off on any muscles, especially if there's any like weakness or pain going down to the arm. It could be bursas, it could be a bunch of other small stuff. I'd have you work through that. Now, if there's limitations after a couple weeks, definitely go see a physician with that about the same problem. It could need specific muscle work in the area. It could need joint manipulation. It could need other areas of medicine that diagnosis and scanning and assessment might definitely bring out, if we will. So, as you can see, now we're going to the shoulder blade, scapula. Making sure that the arm is as straight as possible. You can see my arm is bent more so, but I'm focusing on just the movement of the shoulder blade. For most people, bringing the shoulder blades back together, down and up, is going to lead to a lot of tension, but ideally doing this with one arm at a time and keeping track of that. So my shoulder WorkSpace, right arm was 1:19, left side was 55 seconds, huge gap there. I think it's rest is a huge factor as well. And then in terms of right arm versus left arm scapula, I had 49 seconds right arm, 48 seconds left arm. Again, this is constant movement, so you can't move your arm anymore. We're burning out and we're trying to get a lot of the type 1 muscle fibers on the same page. And we're also recruiting some type 2 muscle fibers, which is a whole thing in itself. We'll get to a different segment with that. But we want to push the system. As long as we send the signal to the specific tissues, it's going to tell the body to bring resources to rebuild those tissues. So that is the assignment today. Both sides, both arms, keeping track on your personal record. You can always go back to this as well, but that is the challenge and goal for today. Best of luck. Again, not moving to sharp pain. So we'll see you guys tomorrow on the next one. Have a killer day, and we'll go from there.